الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي بلند الصلوات
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
First of all, from myself, on behalf of the entire management team at Beth Al-Qaim Islamic Center, we would like to wish you all a very happy Eid Mubarak. And the purpose of me coming onto the member today is just to put some of the announcements and some of the khutbah into a little bit of context. I'm not here to deliver a long speech, it's just to give you a quick summary of some of the work that's going on in the background and how you can possibly support us, inshallah. So just to begin with, Maulana has summed up very well. There's no room for us to elaborate further on the khutbah. But just to give you some context, for the last few months, for many months now, we have been in dialogue with many ulama in the UK and obviously from international as well. And we have felt at this centre as well, but in other centres, we have felt that the youth is disengaged. And if the youth is disengaged, Maulana has given a sum of maybe 50 or 60 years, it will be a complete different picture. But our predictions, based on the analysis and the discussions with the ulama, is a lot sooner than that. It will start within the next 5 to 10 years. The decline, we are already seeing a disengagement. And if we don't do something about it now, the decline will start from a lot sooner. So yes, we will see the final result maybe in 50 or 60 years, but the decline starts now. So if we don't act on it now, it is not only the centre's responsibility, it's not only the management responsibility, it is everybody who is sitting in this room, everybody who can hear me online, everybody who attends the centre or participates in any way. It is all our responsibility. So if we share the responsibility, the work or the plan that we are trying to devise, it will become a lot easier to deliver to the public and for our youth, inshallah. So we have begun our journey on a transformation of Beth Al-Qaim Islamic Center. We have again, based on the discussions and the analysis and what we see in the center, we have found that the traditional programs, which are your Thursday, Friday programs, which are your Shahadat, Wiladat programs, are always going to be our core and primary program type that we will deliver here. But is it enough in this day and age to save the youth and save the further generations? The short answer to that is no, it is not. So what are we doing as a management team, what are we doing as a center, and what we would like you to do as a community to help us support, deliver the transformation, the change to Beth Al-Qaim Islamic Center? So we will continue the regular program, but we have started our first youth program. So Maulana has mentioned the Be Active Boys, which is for ages 16 to 25. And it has been a deliberate age introduction because we have a madrasa which caters from age 5 to 15, and then there's a gap, there is nothing. So we expect them to automatically come and sit in our majalis, maybe in a language which they don't even fluently speak. And then we expect them to be attached to the center. Why would they be attached to a center when we don't even speak the language they speak? When we don't deliver the content which they need, which we don't address the contemporary issues which they are facing in universities, in colleges, in their work life. So we have done it. So we have done age 5 to 15 for the young children, and then from 16 to 25 for the youth. And it's not only for the boys, it's for the girls as well. So we have a separate youth society which is called the Ahlul Bayt Girls Organization. And the purpose of mentioning these to you today is not to ask you for money or contributions, we're asking for your participation. So send your children here. It will be, it's not regular program where we're asking hours and hours a week. We might be an hour a month, for example. And it's not just discussion circles, it will be activities, events, addressing contemporary issues, developing, mental health needs of the youth that face challenges outside here, addressing contemporary issues, the religious development, the physical development. And this is all from the platform of Beth Al-Qaim Islamic Center. So just to put this again into context, the £10 donations campaign. So the youth project is our first step. we aim to take another 5 to 10 steps. So that means we will expand our project range and our project type by maybe 5 to 10 other projects before we can start seeing some results. But in order to support that, we are asking for a £10 donation per month. And the reason we ask that is because at the end of the year, when we see the accounts and we say we have a total figure of, for example, £10,000, we plan our activities, our events, our projects based on our regular income, because the other income can sometimes fluctuate. It can be up, it can be down. We don't know. We can't predict, how much income we will get for the next year. But if we have a total amount which has increased from £10,000 to £15,000 or £20,000, then our project type and our planning and our delivery will be based on that. So we request £10 from those people who are not currently participating. And just to give you a sum as well, so £10 is £120 annually, which works out less than 1% of our annual income. Even somebody who's working part-time and who's earning a minimum wage, £10 works out to be less than 1% of your annual income. So if we share this £10 campaign and we get up to 100 people, we have £12,000 extra, which means we can probably facilitate and pay for some operational ground support. We have established very, very good links with Bradford Council, who are willing to support us, but obviously they need to see some progress from our side as well. So inshallah, we are working on this. We have drafted a proposal for the transformation, which we will deliver on our Imam Ali conference. It has been postponed due to some unavailability of reciters, but we will inshallah continue that this year, and the full plan will be delivered to you. So finally, I would just like to thank those mu'mineen, every mu'mineen who has participated in our programs in any way, shape or form, whether it is physically, who have been serving in the kitchen and who have been, serving everybody, and then right at the last minute they're sitting down after maybe half an hour of serving, right at the end making sure everybody is fed, and then they are having their iftar. Whether it's somebody who has participated by sponsoring the iftari or even just attending our programs, mashallah, this year on Laylatul Qadr we had a very, very spiritual program where this hall, which hasn't been before, but this hall was full with the men's side. We had to remove the partitions, and there were children here, there were women in the ladies' hall, both halls were full, and this hall was full of men as well. So we can see the demand, we can see the need, but as a responsibility of the centre management, what are we doing to progress? Is it just delivering the regular programs and that's enough to save the generations? No, it's not. So we are inshallah working on change, so we need your support inshallah. So we pray that Allah increases all of our tawfiqat, and especially those who are participating in the centre in any way, shape or form. I would like to request you all to recite a Surah Al-Fatiha for your marhameen, for our marhameen, and especially the mother of Brother Abrar Shah, Shafaq Shah, Shafiq Shah, Rukhsar Shah and Mahbub Shah, who has passed away this Ramazan on 23rd of Ramazan. Al-Fatiha.